Hello friends! Today I'm building a habitat for giant river otters, which are apparently really scary otters. I didn't really know much about these guys. I just wanted to build something for animals that could go underwater and on land, because I think that they're really exciting to build for, because you can do a little bit more interesting stuff with the way that they view the animals and like the way that you build it. And I'm trying to build more interesting things in this game and get better at making things more detailed. But I was researching them a little bit as I was building, because I was also trying to figure out if they could live with other animals, because I ended up making this habitat like absolutely way too large, which you might notice as I'm going that you're like, this is for otters? Why is it so large? I have a really bad concept of how big I'm making things until I put all of my fencing down, and then I'm like, this is a lot bigger than I thought it was. So I was like, oh, I'll give them some friends. This will be fine. It'll be exciting. I start Googling. I'm like, can these guys live with capybaras? Because capybaras live in the same area of the world. They like share similar things. The capybaras like water. I was like, this seems like a good match. No, terrible match, actually. I'm pretty sure that a giant river otter would eat them, or at least just kill them. So that was a no. I was like, oh, okay. That's fine. I'll keep Googling. I'm looking through the list of Planet Zoo animals. Caimans. Is that how you pronounce that? Not sure. They look like little alligator things. I Googled that. Nope, they eat them. I was like, oh. Okay, these otters are vicious. Jaguar, then? Nope, they kill those too. So it turns out giant river otters are kind of maybe a little bit evil. But that's okay. Turns out they will eat/kill just about anything, which I wasn't fully aware of, but that's okay, because I just ended up giving them a home all to themselves. I was like, I'm not putting anybody else in there because I don't know what they're gonna do. So they're by themselves, safe, keeping all the animals very far separated from them. But I really enjoyed learning more about these guys, because I really liked otters as a kid, but I think when I thought of otters, I was thinking of like the little ones. I think they're like small clawed otters or something like that. Little ones. They're tiny little guys. Those ones I'm pretty sure are mostly friendly. I assume they eat like fish. I mean, these guys also eat fish, but they also eat everything else, it seems. But like, I didn't know these guys existed. Apparently, giant river otters, it does say giant. I didn't really think about how giant it was until I learned that they can get up to 6 feet long. Which, that's a little scary. That's like large human-sized. So that was kind of interesting. I kind of love how this game always teaches me so much more about these animals, because I'm like, I never would have looked into this, and now I'm kind of intrigued by them. They're kind of unhinged. And you know what? I love that for them. They're also like a little bit scary looking. I feel like they're the kind of thing that like a folklore story would be written about, because they kind of look a little bit evil too. They have like webbed clawed feet and like big scary long teeth. So I wouldn't be surprised if there was some story about them, like something creepy. That would be totally unsurprising. I should honestly check if there are any. But yeah, anyway, they're very creepy little guys, so it seems. But I really enjoyed building this habitat for them. I tried really hard to think of like interesting ways to view these animals. So we have the underwater viewing area, which that's something I really wanted, because I'm trying to get better at building like habitats with different levels of viewing areas, because working with the paths in this game and the terrain tools in this game is just difficult. Getting it to work well is just really hard, and I'm trying to figure out how to do it right and make it look better. So I was doing that, and I was really enjoying it, but oh my god, this took so long to figure out. Eventually I figured it out though. I also, very late in the speed build, I remembered that they have viewing domes, which it took me a while to figure out how they work again because I haven't really used them that much. But you can put like domes underwater and just like in the habitat, and then the guests can go in there, because I was like, I'm not sure if I've given them good enough spots to view the animal from, because I didn't think I fully realized how high up the like walkway bridge thingy at the top is. I didn't realize how high it was, and then I went into like the perspective of one of them to like see what do the people see when they come into the zoo, and I was like, well, I mean, maybe it would be nice if you could get a little closer. So viewing domes it is, and I think they're kind of cool. I should use them more, but they're also, I feel like they're kind of hard to work around, so I don't know, but they're interesting and I like it. So I was really happy with how this turned out. I also really wanted to build a waterfall, because that's another thing where I'm like, I think it makes a habitat look so much more interesting to have a waterfall in it, and it makes it look really cool, but I can never get them to look right. And I think this one, it's a little bit boring because it's just like one flat waterfall area. It's not like I've got different levels of it. I've seen people do really cool like rivers and stuff where it just goes down like a little bit at a time, and that looks so cool, and I want to do that so bad. But I didn't really have a space to try that here, and also doing the different water levels is such a task. I don't know how people do that. I think the fact that you have to put water, I guess now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I could just put a glass wall or like some kind of barrier. I don't have to use land to enclose the water and then cover it up with rocks. So now that I'm thinking about it, maybe it's not as hard as I'm making it out to be in my head, because I'm like, when you do it with the terrain tools, it's really hard to get like a nice clean area for you to put the water in. It's so difficult. But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, well, the barriers are also watertight, so why don't I just use those? So I guess I'll be doing that next time. Glad I'm figuring it out as I'm going. But I had a lot of fun with this. I thought this was, I think this game is so cool, and I will keep saying this every single time I play it. As someone who really likes animals, I'm like, this is everything I could ever want. And it's, yes, it's challenging, but I think I really like how detailed it is. I like how much you have to go into like, oh, they have to have this much grass, and they have to have this much sand, and then they also need shelter, and they also need entertainment. They need like enrichment stuff, and then they also need their plants to only be from the areas that they would live in, because otherwise it's gonna be wrong. And like, I think having it be so detailed is so cool, because this is the kind of game where I'm like, sometimes I'm like, I wish it was a little bit simpler, but then anytime I play other zoo games, which I'm gonna be honest, when I think of other zoo games I've played, they're like mobile games or like Roblox games. So, you know, can't take it too seriously maybe, but then they're always like, you get a pre-built habitat and you just put your animals in there, and then that's not that interesting. I don't really care about building the zoo itself as much as I care about building for the animals. So, I don't know. That being said, that's reminding me of something. I really want to build like a complete zoo, because I think every time I play this game, I build a few habitats, and then when it comes to like building a zoo that looks good as a whole instead of just as separate areas, I kind of give up on it. I really want to build a zoo that like looks good and like everything flows together really nicely. I want to do that so bad, but I know that it's gonna be like years of my life. That's like, in my head, the same kind of commitment as doing like a Sims 4 save file, where you're redoing a bunch of lots and like making everything look good and make it fit the same style, and like adding a bunch of townies. Like that, it's insane levels of commitment to me, because I'm like, if this is taking me multiple days and like many hours total, then it's gonna take me so much longer to build a zoo, even just a small zoo, that like looks cohesive and looks good. But I do really want to try, so I just don't really know where to start. I think what I need to do is maybe like draw up a plan and then just go through it one bit by bit. Maybe I'll start thinking about that, and then I can turn that into a little series where I try to make a zoo and figure that out. Just seems like a lot of work, but it does seem fun. So maybe I should be brave and just commit to it. I think it would be exciting. I just think it would be a very difficult task. My zoos have never looked very good when you zoom out, but that's okay, because I don't really know what I'm doing sometimes, and that's fine. I have my talents, and maybe they're not making everything flow together nicely, but that's a skill, and you can work on that, so it doesn't matter. Now I'm like, I want to go drop a plan. I want to go drop a map, but I don't even know where to start. This is my problem. I start thinking of these big ideas, and then I'm like, well, I don't know. How do you even begin a project like this? And then mentally, I've already given up on it, which is not good. I need to be brave and try harder. Anyway, I really enjoyed building this. I hope you guys liked it. I will probably leave this voiceover here because, oh my god, these videos are so long. I could not talk for this long. Honestly, I don't think, if I did, I probably could. I just don't think it would be very interesting. But let me know if you would like me to just ramble on about stuff. I can talk all day if you want. I stream for hours at a time, and I will keep talking in those. So if you want me to, I can keep talking. I just think you may as well just enjoy the speed build. So I hope you guys enjoyed this build and my silly little otter facts. Let me know if there's any other animals you'd like me to build anything for, and let me know if you have any advice for starting like a zoo project, because I think it would be kind of cool, even if I just make it like we're gonna start small and just make one area at a time of like even just 5 habitats, or like 3 even if we're starting really small, and just making it look good and having like an entrance and having like areas that all fit together nicely. Even just that, I should probably try that. And then if you've got any advice, I would love to hear it. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are liking the Planet Zoo content. I know that my videos are a little bit more mixed and all over the place lately, and I'm doing less of the same thing and more of many other things. So I'm sorry if not every single game I play is really your thing, but I'm trying to keep myself consistent on YouTube, which means I'm just following my heart fire. Whatever I feel like playing is what I'm doing. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
la la la